Testing 1 2. Hopefully we have good microphone, but we are going live here. Report is out in about 15 seconds, and I'll be looking at this report, analyzing it, and talking about these markets here. So let's see what's going on. Should have the numbers out real quickly. So beans are moving higher here. Reports starting to leak out. I don't have the numbers yet, but beans are about 15 higher in reaction. Corn up just 3/4 to a half cent. Not much reaction there. Again, still no numbers coming out, but there is some reaction starting to develop in here. Yeah, we're about 14, 15 higher beans. Corn unchanged. The wheat futures are down about 6. In Chicago, Kansas City down 3, Minneapolis 8 higher. Now beans are 22 higher at about 15 and a half. This is getting into an area that we had talked about recommending to sell 15 up to 15.25. All right, so now we're getting some numbers in here, and corn yields coming in 173. Average trade guess was 172.5. That is down from last year, but it is up 1 million bushels from last month. Soybean yields at 49.5. That's up from it's down from last month. That's why we're seeing a bounce in the soybeans. It is down from year ago levels. Both corn and beans down from last year. So corn yields at 173.3 versus 172.3 last month. So I'm typing this into our office chat. Soybean yields 49.5 BPA versus 50.2 last month. So yeah, we are seeing a bounce here now. Soybeans picking up a little bit of steam, went to 15.21 for a high, and that's up about 24 cents. Looking at some of the USDA figures as we're getting them, the corn exports reduced 50 million down to 1.925 billion. Exports down 150 million. That's a pretty big cut, more than what I think the trade had expected. Still looking for some S&D numbers as far as balance sheets go. Here we are. Corn ending stocks, 1.242 billion bushels versus 1.257 billion bushels last month. So USDA did make some changes in here. They lowered harvested acres from 80.8 down to 79.2. So actual production is down, even though total usage is also down. Our ending stocks virtually unchanged here, did not really make much of a difference. So we're seeing a bounce, 7 higher corn right now, beans up nearly 24. I want to get you some information here on the soybeans. Okay, so soybean balance sheets and supply and demand table. Harvest acres down just slightly, 86.6 versus 86.3. Yields are down, so does bring us production down to 4.276. Soybean ending stocks dropped to 210 million bushels, so that is a little bit friendly. And we're seeing a little bit of a bounce in here. I want to find some numbers on the worldwide basis and on the wheat, and we're just not seeing anything coming available yet. Corn production Argentina 52 million, and soybeans 45.5 million in Argentina. That is 1.2 million below trade guess, and that is going to be considered somewhat of a friendly number in here. So I would say, so from what we've seen so far, some friendly numbers as U.S. production is cut in corn and soybeans. Um, Argentina yields coming down a little bit. So, yeah, all these numbers so far are a little bit friendly. We have corn up 11, beans up 25 right now. Meal and oil also trading higher. And Minneapolis wheat is really right now the lone contract that's higher. It's up about 7.5, with Chicago down 5 and Kansas City off 3. Quarterly stocks numbers coming in here. Wheat stocks coming in at 1.280 billion bushels. That's below the trade guess. Corn stocks at 10.809, below the trade guess, and soybean stocks below the trade guess as well. So again, more friendly numbers coming at the market in here. We just have not seen much in the way of anything that's real bearish for corn, soybean, or wheat numbers in here. I still have not seen the wheat production numbers. Soybean export forecasts, if you're looking at anything negative, that is what's negative. Soybean exports lowered by 55 million bushels. To 2 billion, and that reflects lower supplies and lower demand for China, as well as bigger supplies of from Brazil. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit of slowdown in demand for corn, soybeans, but the smaller production numbers is helping us here, and we're seeing a nice little bounce. Still 10 higher corn, 24 higher beans. The wheat's still mixed, with Minneapolis the only market higher. I wish I could find some of the winter wheat yields, and they have not come out yet. Ending stocks for corn again, 1.242 billion, soybeans 210, and now wheat stocks coming in at 567 million bushels. But still nothing on the winter wheat production numbers. So we've seen basically everything in here except those numbers, and still looking to find those. All right, well, I'm going to sign off here. And, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to say the winter wheat acres are finally out. All winter wheat acres at 36.95 million, well above guesses of 34.85. Hard red wheat at 25.3. Trade was 23.8. So there's a big jump there in hard red wheat acres. Soft red wheat is 1 million above trade guess, and white wheat came in at 3.7, very similar to the trade guess. So we're, I guess that is a little bearish for the wheat market, that we've planted so many acres of wheat. But again, I don't know that this will be something that is very long lasting for this market. So, all right, we'll sign off. Have a good day, and we will check back at the end of the day with an update on this market. Have a good day.